We've been bringing you new details in that tragic 4th of July parade shooting that happened right here in Illinois. There have been more than 300 mass shootings in the U.S. in just the first half of this year, according to the Gun Violence Archive, and at least 21 shootings just since the beginning of this month. We are answering your questions today. How can we feel safe? Is that even possible? Let's bring in retired Secret Service agent Mike Verden. Mike, thank you for being with us. You know, we're hoping to learn something from this week's attack and other tragedies like it. At the Highland Park Parade, most of the stores, nearly all of the stores were actually closed. People said they didn't have anywhere to run to for cover. So in a situation like this, how can we be better prepared if we ourselves were in a situation where a mass shooting occurred and there didn't seem to be any open door?
Thank you for having me. As far as if you're ever in that type of incident under those circumstances, I do a lot of training on active shooter. The initial response is not to run, because if you don't know where the threat is or if there's more than one threat, if you do hear shots fired and you're okay, I would just take cover in your current location, because if you start to run, you could be running towards the threat. And you make a very good point. I would look for an open store. I would consider breaking windows just to get inside someplace if I felt that the threat was coming closer to my location.
Wow. Well, yeah, you're going to have to pick up something really heavy to break a window, but it's possible, just adrenaline kicking in. Now, I know one of the latest security models in K through 12 schools is single point of entry. This has been something talked about much more since the Uvalde shooting in Texas, where you only get into the school campus via one entrance. Now, one of our viewers has a question about whether that's possible for mass gatherings like parades. We have Shirley Bramlett, one of our viewers. Let's listen.
What security measures can you have at that entrance point to make sure that there is security or safety for the people who are in a group or large group situation? What
do you think there?
Yeah, I totally agree with her question. The question is about access control. So with a large gathering, you can make the case to have more than one entrance point, but back to controlling that access. So I know parades in the future will have probably several, but controlled access points for the vetting of people to come into that would be a secure area.
It's so tough. I was at a concert here in Chicago, and they had a security entrance. They fenced off a large perimeter around that concert. You had to be wanded. You had to have your bag checked. That isn't so easy when you're doing a parade, but certainly something that I think law enforcement is going to be looking into. Let's get our second question from Shirley.
When you have an event, and if police, for instance, were going to be there at the beginning, would ambulance service or any other first responders be there at the beginning to set up stations to be available?
What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, with most of these large public gatherings, and that's been kind of a staple, you do have first responders include emergency medical. So emergency medical should be on site. You know, just a few short years ago, they were there for probably heat exhaustion, right? If somebody fainted. Now they're there for a whole different reason. But absolutely, first responders include doctors, nurses, EMTs, police officers, emergency medical personnel.
One really quick question, as we don't have a lot of time left, Mike, but I think that for a lot of people, they're fearful. They don't want to live their lives normally because we're not in a normal situation anymore. We are in a new normal. What would you say is something we can all do to be more vigilant, especially if we're going into places with large crowds this summer?
Yes, and we'll still have large gatherings, large crowds, parades. We have to approach it a different way. The way you approach going into a movie, right? Because of the movie shooting several years ago in Colorado, we still go to the theater. We still go to movies. We just have to have the different mindset. It's called situational awareness. Walk in there. Know where the exits are. Know if you had to leave that building, how to safely evacuate. So we just have to change our entire outlook at the way our culture is changing.
All right, Mike, thank you very much, Mike Verden, for being with us. And thank you to Shirley. She brought us those questions, and we appreciate you bringing them on from South Carolina. Shirley, appreciate you. You can send all your questions to newsnationnow.com/answers for America. We'll answer your questions live right here on air. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.